Right now, the ATV accidents on the rise, what the DNR says is causing the uptick.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
And it has been an evening of thunderstorms throughout our region. Still some activity in the skies as we speak. Let's send it over to our First Warn Weather Center.
Yeah, basically we've seen pretty much quiet conditions. For the most part, for the severe weather has kind of been minimized with all the thunderstorm activity we've had going on. So that's the good news. We've had activity here, a couple rounds here, La Crosse. Actually, at the station, we picked up almost 3/4 of an inch of rain. You can kind of see the one came through this evening, and then additional activity came through later in this evening too. So overall, that's what we're seeing. If you look at radar right now, a lot of this is just general thunderstorms. You still could see some small hail in certain areas, but really the main focus, one of the areas is southwest Wisconsin, Prairie du Chien to Richland Center. That area is beginning to push east. Up to the north, we got a few storms, including one stronger one just south of Eau Claire that's beginning to lift north. So maybe about another hour, and some of these still could contain maybe some small hail. But the thing waking up tomorrow morning, you might see a little bit of low clouds or fog in both locations, but the sun will come right back out about 8 or 9 pretty much, and will warm quickly back up into the 70s, mid-70s by noon. So it's going to be another warm day. So that's the good news. And for the Apple Fest going on La Crescent, the good news is we got some good weather going on, but we got some problems potentially for Saturday night and Sunday, and I'll explain a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
The suspected Venezuelan gang member arrested for domestic battery in Prairie du Chien is in court. 26-year-old Alejandro Jose Coronel Zarate faces 6 counts, including second-degree sexual assault, child abuse, strangulation, and battery. According to the criminal complaint, Coronel Zarate sexually assaulted a woman he was living with several times. The next day, the woman told police that he choked her and shoved her daughter by the hair, causing a head injury. Authorities found fake immigration documents on him when they arrested him, and they believe he has ties to the transnational gang Tren de Aragua. He is held on a $10,000 cash bond.
An Eau Claire business owner accused of sexual assault and taking inappropriate pictures of clients has taken a plea deal. 40-year-old Christopher Devlin pleads no contest to 2 felony counts of capturing an intimate representation and felony bail jumping. His remaining charges are dismissed. Multiple victims reported Devlin sexually assaulted or took inappropriate pictures of them while completing cosmetic procedures at his Eau Claire business, Renew Aesthetics. Devlin is placed on 3 years probation. He is banned from performing any cosmetic work. If he violates terms, he could be sentenced to around 4 months in jail.
St. Mark Lutheran School is thanking those who helped after yesterday's wagon accident that sent 25 people, including children, to the hospital. It happened during a field trip to Bushel and a Peck apple orchard in Lafayette when a tractor-pulled wagon overturned. In a Facebook post today, the school's principal praised quick-acting staff and chaperones, saying they jumped immediately to assist the injured. He also noted the Chippewa County Sheriff's Department commended their response.
The Wisconsin DNR is urging caution on the roads with a rise in ATV and UTV related deaths.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning what's causing an uptick in fatalities statewide. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, the fatalities are almost as high as they were last year. Off-Highway Vehicle Administrator Jake Holsclaw says it's likely tied to the vehicle's rise in popularity.
The Wisconsin DNR reports 16 ATV fatalities and 14 UTV fatalities across the state.
These machines are very popular. They're a lot of fun. There's a variety of, a number of trails and road routes all around the state. It's a hot thing to do. People really want to learn, and start the sport if they've never been involved before.
According to Holsclaw, the crashes are taking place on roadways, trails, and private land. Both ATVs and UTVs are also being operated year-round more.
In some communities, they're kind of used as a second vehicle to get to the grocery store, get to the gas station.
He says folks are forgetting how much responsibility driving these vehicles requires. Holsclaw encourages anyone considering getting behind the wheel of one to take a safety course.
Become educated in the safe ways to operate them, in the rules to operate them around the state. Secondly, always wear your helmet. Always wear a helmet no matter how old you are. Any operators or occupants on a machine under 18 are generally required to wear a helmet.
Parents also need to be responsible.
If your kids have access to these machines and it's on your private property and you're just letting them get on these machines and go without any kind of training or safety gear, that's extremely irresponsible. I mean, parents need to be watching out for their kids, and I know myself as a parent, my kids are on ATVs as well, but they're always, they've taken the safety course and they're always wearing that safety equipment.
And Whole School adds, guys, the average age for ATV and UTV fatalities in Wisconsin is with people who are in their 40s and 50s. Ken and Emily?
Okay, Jeremy, thank you. Cancer patients in Tomah are getting some extra support thanks to a local organization. Treasured Chests of Monroe County is a nonprofit that supports women with breast cancer. Today, they announced a $5,000 donation to help infusion patients at Tomah Health. Some members of the organization are survivors themselves, so they understand firsthand what patients need during treatment.
I know the fear, I know just the pain that you're going through, and if we can help somebody so we can lessen that or make their worries a little bit less by helping them in some way, that it makes me feel amazing.
The organization raises money through a couple of fundraisers yearly, the biggest being Ladies' Night Out, which raised about $25,000 this year.
A Winona organization is highlighting available help during this National Suicide Prevention Month. Hiawatha Valley Mental Health Center hosted its 4th annual Bringing Light into Darkness community event tonight at its Sarnia Street Clinic. The event was meant to be a fun way to raise awareness to the struggles of mental illness and addiction. Organizers hope this event can remind those who are struggling that there's always a light of hope that can help them overcome any darkness.
Events like tonight to where people feel more comfortable in a fun atmosphere, just talking about what they're struggling with, might hopefully make it more easier for them to get the help they need going forward.
The event included a resource fair with 30 nonprofit vendors showcasing the resources available to those who are struggling.
A newly renovated food pantry in Onalaska is now able to feed more people. The Food Basket hosted a ribbon cutting ceremony today in celebration of its expansion. The food pantry is now set up like a grocery store, allowing people to choose their own food items instead of picking up a pre-packaged bag of food as they offered in the past. Shoppers can choose from selections of meat, dairy, fresh produce, and personal hygiene items. The expansion was funded by Anna Sias Olson, who allocated some of her inheritance to the organization after her passing. The executive director says the funds they received were instrumental in making the project possible.
Well, I'm a believer that God is providing for this place. He always has, and it really felt like a gift from God. And it was so wonderful. The timing was perfect. We were outgrowing our old area. We didn't have the funds until this money came in to do such a wonderful project. So I feel it was absolutely a gift from God.
Now, the pantry is open to income-qualified people in Onalaska and surrounding areas, including Holmen and West Salem. You do not need an appointment to visit.
Well, the campaign trail is heating up.
More on the candidates' latest campaign stops after the break.
Make your tailgate tail great at Hy-Vee. Lay's kettle cooked or rolled gold, $1.99. Bacon wrapped sirloins, $2.99. And strawberries, just $1.99. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Their Bidenomics led to the highest inflation in 40 years, highest gas prices ever, skyrocketing interest rates, unaffordable housing, incomes down, unemployment rising, and a recession now headed our way. Yet Kamala Harris is clueless.
We are very proud of Bidenomics. Bidenomics is working.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're going to find whatever you want, and you're going to find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans available. And as always, free delivery. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit us today.
King Furniture.
Nice people, nice furniture.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise. Get the updated COVID-19 vaccine at Hy-Vee. Schedule online today or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Plus, get your flu shot and earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Only at Hy-Vee.
Vice President Kamala Harris joined forces with Oprah Winfrey tonight in a star-studded campaign event in the battleground state of Michigan.
And former President Donald Trump is meeting with members of the Jewish community in the nation's capital. CBS News correspondent Danya Backus reports from Los Angeles.
Vice President Kamala Harris and Oprah Winfrey took center stage for a campaign event in the battleground state of Michigan.
I am here because I care deeply about the future of our country, and I know that all of you do too.
Organizers say the Unite for America event is aimed at showcasing grassroots supporters and highlighting voter registration. Harris and former President Donald Trump are virtually tied in the state.
What's at stake in terms of fighting against hate and those efforts to divide us? And I do know that I'm in a position to do something about it.
Trump campaigned in Washington Thursday night, delivering a keynote address to the Israeli-American Council National Summit.
So 47 days from now, we're going to defeat Kamala Harris. We're going to take back our country, and we're going to, quite simply, make America great again, right?
Meanwhile, Trump says he plans to visit Springfield, Ohio, the town shaken by his campaign's debunked claims about Haitian immigrants there stealing and eating pets.
You may never see me again, but that's okay. Got to do what I got to do. Whatever happened to Trump? Well, he never got out of Springfield.
Trump has a Saturday rally set in North Carolina. Harris has campaign stops planned for Friday in swing states Georgia and Wisconsin. Danya Backus, CBS News.
Kamala Harris, of course, visiting Madison at the end of this week, and Wisconsin is now mailing out absentee ballots as of today.
Safety on two wheels.
The city of La Crosse invites area kids to sharpen their bike riding skills.
After some much needed rain this evening, we're going to see a warm day on Friday, and that continues to be nice conditions for even Friday night football, but we do have some concerns for this weekend. I'll break those down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley knows that some of our most important traditions and memories start around the dining table. From cozy breakfast nooks to formal dining areas, we have versatile options that fit any space, with styles ranging from mid-century modern to farmhouse or traditional, starting at just $499.99, only at Ashley.
I don't trust Derek Van Orden to make decisions around my medical care. Everything was normal up until my ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family in my home state, and that felt very deeply wrong to me. I am a conservative. I am scared for extremists like Derek Van Orden to be in office.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Are you thinking about new windows and doors? A new bathroom, a new kitchen? Maybe a sunroom, siding, or a deck. Get started today with special savings while we celebrate serving homeowners for over 35 years. While we celebrate Danielle becoming the new general manager.
And celebrate Dad's 80th birthday.
Best products.
The best people.
Best prices.
35th anniversary at the Board Store.
Birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Over the last few years, we've redefined what working remotely means, and so is the Ford F-150. Bring your desk wherever you go with a flat interior work surface. Drop down the tailgate to get it all done, and plug in what you need outside the cab with available Pro Power on board. How's that for upping your productivity? Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Get 2.9% financing for 66 months, plus up to $9,900 in total savings on a new Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Looking for a better night's sleep? Ashley Sleep offers mattresses for every level of comfort, from soft, cloud-like comfort to firm next-level support. We have affordable mattress options for everybody. Find your perfect match today, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, the city of La Crosse invited kids to learn some new skills on two wheels tonight.
Yeah, city officials, the county's Safe Routes to School, and other partners set up a night of bike skills at Copeland Park. Kids could ride around a few obstacle courses, get their bikes registered, and helmets fitted.
One associate city planner says it's a fun way to teach safe habits.
For kids to learn some bike skills and fine-tune some of those. Typically kids come knowing how to ride a bike, but fine-tune some of those skills to help them stay safe on the road.
Yeah, some area schools have hosted very similar versions of this event, but the city tonight wanted to make this one more widely available.
Well, looks like fun. Well, it certainly wasn't bike riding weather this evening with the storms we had.
Yeah, they were just able to beat the rain for that rodeo
Yeah,
tonight.
good for them. But tomorrow's shaping up pretty nicely. It's going to be dry and warm. Good day for a bike ride. Let's see how our Friday's looking, Greg.
Yeah, definitely will be nicer too. I mean, we didn't need the rain and we got it without too much severe weather, so that was a plus too. All those storms early on kind of helped stabilize the atmosphere, so it wasn't too bad. But we did need the rain and we got, most areas did get some. Now we do have maybe some potential for fog or some low clouds in the morning, but plenty of sun on Friday afternoon, and the pleasant and dry conditions will continue for Friday night. Warm Friday and Saturday, both days mid-80s, potentially some upper 80s on Saturday, because we do have a cold front from the west that will be approaching in the afternoon hours, and that might provide some storms late Saturday afternoon, probably more Saturday evening. Not expecting any severe with this, and coverage won't be as much as we saw this evening, but that is a threat going into Saturday night too, along with some cooler temperatures behind that. But as we get closer to 11, all this activity should be further east. So we got about another 45, maybe 50 minutes of it before it's east of the area, and then generally it's going to be quiet overnight. And really, as you kind of look at this, you're going to start seeing some of these areas develop here. This is just low clouds or even fog developing due to rainfall and kind of the cooler temperatures that are coming overhead with still some higher moisture at the surface. So that could be something we'll have to deal with maybe in the morning. Right now it's hard to say. It's going to be dense fog. It may be just low clouds, and then eventually we get beyond 8 or 9. We should start seeing clearing skies pretty quickly, and the rest of the day is plenty of sun with a west wind kind of in the afternoon. That'll allow the temperatures, since we're going to start off still kind of warm, get back into the 80s for most locations, upper 70s in the north. A few areas may get upper 80s too, so it's going to be another warm day, and the evening hours will be fine too. Mentioning that cold front to the west, there's going to be another system that'll be approaching, but it won't be until Saturday afternoon. So Saturday should be pretty much fine until the afternoon. You can see the winds pick up out of the south ahead of it, so that'll warm us up quickly. And then by the afternoon, we got a little bit of concern of areas coming right through here. Could be a shower, thunderstorm, potentially by 6 p.m. The better chance looks to be north early on, and then later in the evening, further south, we might see a shower or storm come through. What this looks like, it's better even further east. So you might have to contend with that. Something to keep in mind. We'll fine-tune this as we go on. But after about 5 to 6 p.m., we could see a shower or storm. It probably won't last long. And then we're going to have more questions going into Sunday. The better news is the further north you go for Sunday, the less opportunity you're going to see rainfall. This low is going to come to the north, but it's going to stay well to the south. So we're going to be on the northern edge of it. So more precipitation chances increase as you go further south. More cloud cover for Sunday is really going to be the rule, and that'll extend into Sunday night. So we'll see some rainfall, some areas, but as you go further south, especially towards southern Wisconsin, that is where you're going to see it. And if you look at precipitation chances for Sunday night, you can kind of see this really drops off to where it's slight, possible. Further south, it's more likely, and that's basically southern Wisconsin to the Chicago area. So the track of this has kind of shifted further south. So the better news is we will see cloud cover, La Crescent for the parade on Sunday. Maybe some light rain, but as the trend continues, I think the chances are going to be less and less rainfall just cloud cover and definitely cooler temperatures. With that cloud cover, we're going to keep those temperatures down regardless if we get rain or not on Sunday. 70s. They'll continue on Monday, and then we'll start kind of going back up a little bit to mild type weather next week into the following weekend. And really our average temperature as we get to Monday and Tuesday right after fall is about 73, 72, so not too far off from average. And as of right now, Oktoberfest weekend, we go beyond that. It looks dry and mild as of right now. So hopefully it will remain that way.
That's always going to be the disclaimer for the next week.
Yes, but
right now.
yes. So the weekend overall is not terrible, but Sunday definitely you're going to feel the temperature stay around 70 with the cloud cover.
Bring out the flannel.
That's right. Greg, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, the battle for lacrosse. Logan and Central squaring off on the volleyball court for the first time this season. See who would emerge victorious, courtesy of Jacob, next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
The liberal elite in Washington are running one of their own here in Wisconsin. A political insider who worked to elect liberals in California even supported a dark money group focused on defunding the police. Her name, Rebecca Cook, political operative bankrolled by the liberal elite. They handpicked her to help win back the House, trusted to elect liberal heroes like Mandela Barnes. They trust her because Rebecca Cook is one of them.
I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's fall tool sale is going on now. Shop our unbeatable selection and prices on great brands to help you tackle fall projects. Like $100 off these DeWalt tool batteries, now just $39. Over half off 50-foot Yellow Jacket extension cords, $32.99. $30 off this 6-gallon Craftsman wet dry vac, only $59.99. And prep your yard with the State Lawn Fertilizer or Late Fall Winterizer, just $24.99.
Find value at Lane's Farm and Fleet.
Hey Nick, like usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Well, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
Nothing that G&T can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on G&T to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about G&T heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
G&T, the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to G&T.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and utilities.
Thank you for your service.
Many are also facing issues with their mental health.
Thank you for your service.
We must do more to help these heroes who have already sacrificed so much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Words simply aren't enough.
I'm sorry.
Make a difference by donating to this critical Wisconsin survival safety net today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, the storms put a damper on some of the outdoor activities, but players were nice and comfy inside the gym in some MVC volleyball action. And we'll start off with the battle for lacrosse going down at Central High tonight. Opening set, it's going to be Logan's Alicia Hayes with the set up to Meredith Zellner for the kill. Logan up early, but here come the girls from the south side. Peyton Greschner with the pass to Caitlin Borge, who places it perfectly in the corner to get a point for Central. Logan not letting up, though. Nora Keller puts it up for Lily Detweiler. She's going to whack that one inbounds to enemy territory. The Riverhawks would take set one 25-15, and they'd use that momentum from that set one win and 16 aces in the match to cruise to a sweep of the Rangers. And keeping it in lacrosse, to Aquinas we go as they are hosting Sparta. Pick it up first set, Addison 4, doing what she does best. Absolutely striping this ball over the net and down for the kill. Blue Golds go up by 3. Sparta was hanging around, though. Ellie Faulkner would get the kill right here as Sparta would eventually take the lead in this one. But the Blue Golds would come storming back, and it starts on the defensive end. Look at the hands there by Zoe Emineth. But Aquinas does not stop right there, turning defense into offense. It's 4, sending it down at the speed of light. She had 19 kills in this one as the Blue Golds would rain down on Sparta and take this one 3-1. One outdoor event got their game in today before the rain moved in. MVC boys soccer action. It was Toma taking down Arcadia in a battle of teams looking for their fourth win in conference. Timberwolves netted 3 in the first half to lift them to victory. Well, after defeating Northern Michigan last Saturday, the UW lacrosse football team is preparing for a major challenge this weekend with the number 2 team in Division II, Grand Valley State. Eagles have yet to defeat the Lakers as these teams have matched up twice historically, most recently in 2021 when GVSU won by 21. It's the final non-conference game before WEAC play begins on October 5th against UW Platteville. And lacrosse has been great against foes outside of their conference, going 18-4 over the last 8 seasons. But this is no ordinary D2 opponent. There will be some serious talent on display.
They're not a Division II school. That's an FCS Division I school. There's gonna be guys on that team that are playing at Michigan, Michigan State, and the MAC schools. Like that's not a Division II program. And but that's what we want. We want to be challenged. We want to see the size and the physicality.
Now, Grand Valley State is averaging 41 points per game while just allowing a little over 10 through their 2 games. Kickoff for that one scheduled for 6 p.m. on Saturday. And the Brewers back at it today after clinching the division yesterday. No score in the 5th until Corbin Carroll shoots one into left field. That'll plate the first run of the game for the D-backs. And then 3-0 in the 7th until Garrett Mitchell is going to sit on this off-speed pitch. And that one has enough air on it to clear the wall and get Milwaukee on the board, but Pavin Smith would extend Arizona's lead in the 8th as he lifts one up and out of here to make it a 5-1 game. Brandon Fott strikes out a career-high 12, and the D-backs take the opener. And earlier today, the Twins were hoping to make the Guardians wait another day to celebrate a playoff berth. In the 5th, Manuel Margot rips one to the gap, and Willie Castro comes around to tie the game up at 1. But fast forward to the 10th, it's Andres Jimenez up with runners on first and second. That ball scorched into right field, and Jose Ramirez is going to score to give Cleveland the win and punch their ticket to the postseason. More bottles of champagne being popped, and there'll be many more over the next few weeks as well. Minnesota now tied with Detroit for the last wild card spot. Back to football. NFL action just wrapped up.
Yeah.
News 8 Sports Pick'em. We're off to good starts. All 1-0. I'll pick the Jets. So
I know we're competing against each other, but go team.
Yeah.
And the people. And we're competing against the people.
Of course. Yeah. So hopefully you got that one right. If not, there's still plenty of time to get signed up for that. Go to the website and see how we're doing. Don't look at my score if you're on the website.
Look at Jacob's score.
It's
15 out of 32.
We can see it.
Dead last.
I think we can see it.
Not a great completion percentage if we're looking at QB
not the best.
stats.
He's the sports guy
this
too.
week. I'm coming this week.
He's basically 50-50. He's hanging in there.
Yeah, we'll give it.
Thanks, Jacob.
Okay, we've got more news right after this.
The National Home Furnishing Sale has come to Home Furniture with recession buster deals store-wide. Get up to an extra 15% savings from all of our best furniture factories. Hurry in, factory direct savings won't last long. The National Home Furnishing Sale right now at Home Furniture.
We know Wisconsin workers can get the job done.
But China has been taking our jobs.
For years, our government built America's infrastructure with Chinese iron and steel. I said that's gotta change.
Tammy Baldwin wrote the law to make sure American projects are made with American iron and steel. Now we're getting more work in Wisconsin.
With Wisconsin workers. Tammy Baldwin stood up to China and our government.
She got the job done.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
It's the National Mattress Sale at Home Sleep Express. Get an extra 15% off sale prices on all Luxuria and Thomas Cole mattresses. This Jewel Plush Queen is $679, and this Aurora Queen Hybrid is $849. Only at Home Sleep Express.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
This one's for the pop fans out there. This December, streaming giant Netflix is releasing a holiday special featuring singer Sabrina Carpenter.
It's called A Nonsense Christmas with Sabrina Carpenter. The variety music special will include tunes from the singer's EP Fruitcake, as well as covers of holiday classics. It will also feature special appearances, including comedic guests and surprise cameos.
This comes on the heels of Carpenter earning her first #1 album and single over the summer. A Nonsense Christmas with Sabrina Carpenter starts streaming on Netflix December 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, she was opening for Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour, and kind of used that momentum to kind of basically make herself almost a superstar. She's hosted SNL, the album this summer that includes
Single of the year.
Espresso. You know, who hasn't heard Espresso by now?
I know, exactly.
It's in my head right now.
But I know you're going to have to like drink some cocoa with espresso in it to really enjoy this, and then start frantically cleaning while you're watching it.
There
you know,
you go.
The only way to watch this special. So, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
There are many reasons to join the Y. Building endurance, losing weight, strengthening your heart. When you join the Y, you're committing to more than simply becoming healthier. You're supporting the values and programs that strengthen community. Join the Y today.
Gas, groceries, school supplies. Everything costs more. Eggs are almost twice as much as they were 4 years ago. Biden, Harris, and the Democrats keep telling us things are better. They aren't better. And Tammy Baldwin is making it worse. Raising taxes, running up debt, voting for spending that's driving inflation. 25 years in Washington and she's done nothing. It's time for a change.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. The Board Store 35th anniversary, you could win. Third prize, $1,944 savings certificate. I was born in October 1944. Second prize, $1,989 savings certificate. I started the Board Store October 1989. First prize, $2,024 savings certificate. I'm celebrating 35 years at the Board Store. Call or visit our showroom soon. Better products.
Better people.
Better prices.
The Board Store, improving your home, improving your life.
Made in America. What does it mean? It means craftsmanship. It means quality. It means value. And it means jobs. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're dedicated to bringing you furniture made in North America. And now, during the Made in America sale, you'll find special savings on bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Canadell. Sofas and sectionals from Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and other quality makers. If it's made in America, it's on sale. See the quality, enjoy the savings. Now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. East Park Medical Center, coming soon. UW Health, remarkable.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative.
Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Join us for Interval Zone, a high-intensity interval class to give you a total body workout. Try small group training and work out with a few friends. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y.
All right, warm conditions Friday, Saturday, Sunday rain, but it really depends on how far north or south you go, but it will be cooler Sunday into Monday. That's
So
the bigger
cool.
news. Yes.
So cool. Thanks for joining us at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.